Hi, I'm Father Mark Wilkie here at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church. We're preparing for the 30th Sunday in Ordinary Time, October 26th and 27th. We're getting ready to close out the month of October. And later this week, we have, of course, November the 1st, the Solemnity of All Saints, a holy day of obligation, the great day to gather together as Catholics. The Vigil Mass will be at 7 p.m. on October 31st on Thursday, and then on Friday, November 1st, the Holy Day. We'll have our first Friday Mass at 6 a.m. in the Historic Church, a 9 a.m. Mass here in the main church, and a 7 p.m. Mass here in the main church. A wonderful occasion for us to gather together to give thanks to God for so many of the saints, the company of the saints that intercede for us in heaven. On Saturday, November the 2nd, first Saturday of the month, so we have our traditional 9 a.m. First Saturday Mass. We've also added an 11 a.m. Mass of Remembrance. November 2nd is All Souls Day, a day when we continue to pray for those who have passed, our friends, our loved ones, and that Mass of Remembrance at 11 a.m. will begin with a roll call of those who have passed in the last year from our parish, and a special invitation to those who are grieving in these past few months who have had a loved one pass away. Certainly, the Mass is open to each and to all of us as we gather and pray for those whom we love, who have gone before us, and support those who are grieving in our parish. But a special Mass for the commemoration of All Souls on Saturday, November the 2nd at 11 a.m. Certainly a busy month as we begin this All Souls Day experience. That weekend, November 2nd and 3rd, as well as November 9th and 10th, are the in-person days when we'll have a couple of clipboards handy and some laptops to assist with the Disciple Maker Index, the DMI, the Disciple Maker Index, which we're in the midst of. So there's a link in this email that you're getting, as well as an opportunity for you to do that at home, on your cell phones, on your computers, to fill out the Disciple Maker Index. But that is first and second weekend in November. November 2, 3, and November 9, 10 are opportunities where we can, after Mass, jump in and get those surveys filled out. They're important for a lot of reasons. So they offer us an opportunity to get a status of where we stand as a parish and where we'd like to be as a parish. It's a diocesan-wide survey through Bishop Senior, and we're grateful for that, to get a status of where our Catholic parishes and institutions are and where we can be. And we know from our own experience with town halls and so forth and preparing for renovations, how important it is that we engage in these processes so that the vision can be shaped by all of us and not just a few of us. So please do take advantage of the Disciple Maker Index, the DMI. There's a link in this email. And on the first and second weekends of November, as we look a little bit ahead, we'll have some opportunity for some paper surveys if you need that. They prefer it's done online because it's just easier to categorize. As you can imagine, keeping it anonymous and all those things, it's just easier that way. But for those who need it, we'll have some paper copies available as well. Also, as we look ahead into skipping back just a second, we've had a question or two about the All Souls envelopes. So they're in your packet. They're also in the back of the church where the bulletins are. Certainly encouraged to inscribe the names of your deceased loved ones on the back. If you'd like to make a gift, you can, but there's no requirement that there's a gift of any kind. That's a gift to the priest. A little different for the All Souls Day envelope than for any of our other masses throughout the year. And you'll see on our calendar in November, beginning on Saturday the 2nd and throughout the month, at various times, we'll have All Souls Masses where we particularly remember all of the deceased, but in a special way, those who have names have been submitted on those envelopes. So you can just drop those in the basket, and we'll be praying, Father Miller and myself will be praying in a special way for those who have passed away. The Bazaar team continues their work in the atrium, beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's continuing to look a lot like Christmas this weekend. So please do stop through the atrium. There's some silent auction items, really a great opportunity to support the parish and to continue to get ourselves ready for the great feast of Christmas, less than 2 months away. Can you imagine? Christmas is almost upon us. So an opportunity there to support the Bazaar team that supports so many of our good works with fundraising, and walk through the atrium this weekend. As we talk about an opportunity of continuing to support the parish, we have the Diocesan Annual Campaign, the DAC, right? And so recent numbers show that we're strong and stable at 73%, which is not quite where we should be at this point in the campaign. So just a word here of thanks to those who have made a gift and continue to make pledges. The Diocesan Annual Campaign helps with evangelization and works of charity throughout the 15 counties of the Diocese of Harrisburg. Also supports parishes and institutions with our administrative work so that we can stay mission-focused and Christ-focused. And that includes, obviously, buildings and grounds. We've certainly had a lot of that here at St. John the Baptist. And the ongoing work of keeping our employees in compliance with youth protection, professional and up to snuff in all those professional and responsible ways. And our diocesan IT staff that help us with our networks and computers and things so that we can have a very cost-effective parish and school here and places throughout the diocese, staying clearly mission-focused with sacramental preparation, formation for clergy, formation for staff, as we look forward to being ready to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so the Diocesan Annual Campaign is certainly a contribution that directly impacts the works of evangelization and charity here at St. John the Baptist and throughout the diocese. So I want to encourage everyone to prayerfully consider making a donation, making a pledge. We have until the end of January to fulfill our Diocesan Annual Campaign. If we're not able to do so, and this is why I'm a little concerned, we actually take that out of our ordinary income because we've already taken advantage of those great supports that the Diocese of Harrisburg provides to us. And so just a word of strong encouragement and warm encouragement to make a gift to the Diocesan Annual Campaign and a pledge to support the good works throughout the diocese in our parishes and our schools and those run by the diocese directly. And one last note before we close out our video this week, mark that your calendars for that Sunday right before Thanksgiving, November the 24th, after the 9 and after the 11 a.m. masses, while the parish breakfast down in the social hall, the Knights of Columbus Council 8891 shines again and keeps us well fed. So we're grateful to our knights of our parish. A great opportunity on the Feast of Christ the King as we close out the ordinary time and get ourselves ready then for Advent, just around the corner. We've got ourselves a wonderful opportunity for a parish breakfast. At that 9 a.m. Mass, we'll have an OCIA and RCIA, an Order of Christian Initiation event to welcome those who are considering becoming Catholic, either as a convert from another Christian denomination or to be baptized, to become a Christian, to become a Catholic Christian. And so there's a little special Mass there at 9 a.m. for the Feast of Christ the King, but a special weekend for all of us on Sunday the 24th with our parish breakfast sponsored by the Knights of Columbus Council 8891. Just make a note there for those masses after the 9 and after the 11 a.m. in the social hall. Our weekend masses this weekend, 30th Sunday in Ordinary Time, October 26th and 27th, are typical 5 p.m. on Saturday evening, 7:30, 9, and 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. Looking forward to praying with you and for you during these wonderful days of autumn.
My hope is only Jesus. All the glory evermore to Him. When the race is complete, still my lips shall repeat, yet not I, but through Christ in me. When the race is complete, still my lips shall repeat, yet not I, but through Christ in me. Yet not I, but through Christ in me. Yet not I, but through Christ.